As I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then storming winds go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done, but the time is hit you, you're not surprised.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Snort, Burnell, DSP Gaming. I'm not losing subs. It's Twitch's fault and socializing on VRChat. Ladies and gentlemen, interesting situation. As it pertains to Twitch, Phil has been in free fall. Free fall. When he dropped from roughly 550 subs, a little more, a little less. He's now floundering at about the 440 mark. A little more, a little less. I'll have some screenshots up so you guys can kind of see some of it. I think he gambled on Twitch and he lost. I think he lost bad. I told him that he should continue to pay just as much attention to YouTube because he's going to need it. And the reason why for that, ladies and gentlemen, is because Patreon is linked to his YouTube still. When you think of Phil's YouTube, you think of his Patreon. Twitch, he has turned into the new Ponzi scheme, so to speak, and has tried to do fundraisers over there. But then again, he just got suspended for that. So now he can't use fundraisers anymore. So now he has to change the language of begging. You know what I mean? We'll see how that all works out. Haven't actually watched the video yet, so we'll basically get to go over it together. And the socializing on VRChat, not sure what that is. Should be good, hopefully. But, yeah. This should all be absolutely amazing. And I would assume, being that I've already done a previous video where he's going to have to backtrack a little bit, he's going to have to go back. He's going to have to start relying on Patreon even more now. Because, like I said, the fundraising scheme, it could have worked if he didn't get greedy. But he got greedy. He got caught. Now that's not an option anymore. So we'll see how he decides to backtrack. We'll see what the explanation is, at least from what he's gathered, and we'll go from there. Should be fun, I hope, at least mildly entertaining. And that'll be the daily dose of the news for today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network and Productions. Also, look out for a special announcement about a Detractor Awards. So I might touch on that a little bit at the end of the video, and then I'll actually make a video dedicated to it. Maybe it's something you guys want to participate in. All you guys really have to do is just vote on your favorite detractor or detractors. I'm trying to get something else started on Twitter. This wasn't my idea. This was the idea of one of the subs, and also, I'm proposing that we actually put some categories in there. You know what I mean? So you will have he wants to do a Detractor of the Year, which is great. But I kind of want to propose, as well as some other people did a few weeks ago, on doing some categories for most improved Detractor. Just things like that. So hopefully it's really cool. And I'm going to reach out to Dragon Killer on Twitter and see if he can put up a poll, because he just has a larger influence and a much larger reach, and we'll see if we can try to get something like that done. So I think it'll be interesting. Yeah. So anyway, yet again, ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network and Productions. You guys all know the slogan. It's time to watch me work.
Now, I don't want people to be alerted. People are like,
Hey, wait a second. It's supposed to be like, does it sound good? I feel like I've been ripped off.
oh my god, subs keep going down. Alright, see, I'm looking into it. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is happening.
because if you guys haven't noticed, subs are going down ridiculous amounts now every day. And it would be one thing if subs went down by like, oh, okay, they went down by 20 today. Okay, that makes sense because typically, I get anywhere between 10 to 20 subs in a day. How are subs going down by 40 or more a day? It doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean?
I'm not a whiny baby. I'm a mature adult. And I'm not a children's entertainer.
Not at all.
It almost seems to me that either people are being artificially unsubbed from the channel, or people who are subbing and resubbing, they're not being counted. Okay?
Real quick, Phil, what about the people that you've been banning? I'm not saying he banned 40 people, because obviously he didn't, but that does factor in there. That is a variable that should be placed into the equation. Yes? No? Just curious.
Spoiler alert. People that believe those kind of conspiracies are morons.
So, I'm pretty, am I upset? Not necessarily, but it's still annoying because it just doesn't seem to be accurate. Okay? It doesn't. How is it that it's going down and down and down and down when we're getting 20 subs a day, yet the total goes down by 20 a day? I'm sorry, but last month, I didn't gain 40 subs a day. It just didn't happen. I remember last month, if you remember in February, we were already down. And we were trying to regain where we were. So how am I getting, I didn't get 40 subs a day last month in February. That didn't happen. So there's no way they could be going down by 40 a day. I definitely think something's wrong with subs. I do. I believe that there's something going on.
The rantings of like a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, we'll see what happens. I actually have sent a message to Twitch to see if they can get an answer for me on what could possibly be going on. Because honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was just like Snort Burnell said, and as I said earlier on, at least I think I did, where the problem that they had, the glitch essentially, has already been addressed. So it's just Phil kind of filling into his narrative. But it's also still fair to say that there were some people that were still having their problems. You know what I mean? There's still people who weren't notified, they didn't know what the deal was, and they didn't know who to contact to get themselves back into their subs, to get back on their regiment so they can keep their perks and all these things. So for that much, you can give Phil at least a little bit of credit. Feels awkward saying that, but I'm just saying.
Like February, people are like, oh, your subs were down. Yeah, but February was not a bad month at all. In perspective of the best months that I've had on Twitch, I think it was either the third or fourth best month I've ever had. And even though subs are way down, yeah, but I actually did decently. So I don't understand with subs. Subs are incredibly down, yet I still did good. It doesn't even make sense. You see what I mean? How is it that it could tell me, oh, you made this amount of money, you did good, but then it's, oh, my subs are over 100 down. Well, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all, right? So it just makes me scratch my head and I don't know. There's something. I think there's something here. All right, I do. I think there's something going on, and at the very least, I want Twitch to look into it to try to figure out if there is something going on. Because again, how am I going down overall 40 subs a day when I never got 40?
Now here's the thing, right? This kind of harps back to Machinima all over again. He's someone who barely has 500 subscribers. He's certainly under 1,000. And he wants Twitch to look at his little channel specifically and figure this out. When he can't look at the big picture. He can't look at the more global aspect of the circumstances. It's always focused on him. He's the focus. You guys need to look at this because this bothers me or this makes me nervous. And the world doesn't work that way. At all. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? Obviously, he should send it, if it really holds him to that, he could send a notification in, and I'm sure eventually someone will get back to him. But Phil expects to be pampered hand and foot. You know what I mean? All day, every day, 24/7 for his own particular needs by everybody. And it's one of the most unrealistic aspects about him. And it's one of the reasons why he fails, to be honest with you. It's just the human aspect he just doesn't understand. He really doesn't. He has no sense of self-awareness. He has no sense of consideration for others. If it's not about him, he doesn't care. And that's in truth a very sad way to live your life. At least one would think. DSP News.
30 subs in one day. It never happened. It's not possible. And especially if we keep seeing this, over and over, where every day it's dropping by like 40 subs, there's no way. It's not possible. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, we were at 430 subs. I got over 20 over the course of the day, yet now we're down to 416. Huh?
What a complete idiot.
So in a day over 40 subs dropped? Get out of here. It's bullshit. I don't think it's correct at all. I think something's wrong.
I'm a realist. Lol.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there.
And he's still not taking into consideration that all those gifted subs that some of the minor whales amongst his community were giving out that are expired, and a lot of those people he actually banned, so they wouldn't be able to renew their subs anyway. So when they're gone, they're gone. There's little variables like that he should be taking into account, but he won't because it's all about him and everybody else is wrong. So there you go.
I'm very curious to see what Twitch will see what they can figure out and pull out of their hat. I guess. Thank you guys very much for being here. Appreciate your support. Hopefully, we will be hitting some of those sub goals. Excuse me, I'm typing something here. Over the course of this month, I do hope that we do hit sub goals over the course of the month. And we can do some special events, It sucked that in the month of February we didn't, but that was because in the month of February, everything was overinflated because so many people had gifted subs in the month of January that they all expired and no one renewed because they were all gifted. And the next thing you know, we didn't hit our sub goals.
Well, then there you go. You've already explained your problem then, Phil. Glad you come to that realization. There's really nothing more than that. And like I said, most of those people who had gifted subs, somehow there is some type of indication on how there's some type of indicator for Phil to know who has been gifted a sub and who hasn't, and he banned a bunch of those people. You can go back and look at some of those old videos. Snort Burnell is a good example of it. He banned most of those people in a lot of ways, and the theory, at least my theory, is he targeted them on purpose. You know what I mean? Anybody who had a gifted sub who said something without really thinking that they'd be hurting anybody's feelings, in some cases, he just got up and out of there. He treated them all as the same and just got them up and out. And he thought he was looking at that artificial inflation, and he thought, oh, no big deal. I'll go ahead and ban 5 people tonight, but I'll make 15 tomorrow. And it just didn't happen. But that's just my opinion.
Surprise, right? Coming up in April, I have a big kind of almost D-Day when it comes to taxes. In April, middle of April, coming up this year. Number 1, I'm going to owe the remainder of what I owe for my 2017 federal taxes. Number 2, I'm going to owe a big payment for whatever the first payment is for my 2018 federal taxes. And number 3, I'm also going to be assessed on all those back state taxes that apparently I owe, which I should have paid over the course of 2014 to 2016, but I didn't because my previous tax attorney was a scumbag who didn't do his fucking job.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, I'm a gamer! And actually figure out that I owed them, so now I owe back taxes with interest and with fees and stuff, okay? It sucks.
Not everything that's said on the internet is truth. The bottom line is the more ludicrous something sounds, chances are it is ludicrous. There's no way you could just lie, and never have a fact behind it and expect this story to hold.
I don't like to mention it, I don't want to bring it up, but it's screwing me over pretty badly right now, alright? To the point where I'm very nervous about being able to pay these taxes. If I can't pay these taxes, all that's going to happen is it's going to get worse, alright? It's going to get even worse. It's going to become more fees, more interest, more penalties for not paying them on time, and they're just going to keep accumulating and accumulating. If it gets to the point where I can't pay them for the rest of the year, guess what? I'm probably going to have to sell my house and move. And it sucks. I don't want to do that.
Hint, hint. Save the house.
Right now, I'm starting a life here with my girlfriend, Kat. We're having a lot of fun together. She's going to be starting up with her.
Okay, you're starting your life here. You're having a lot of fun with each other. That's cool. But there's a price to be paid for that. And to be perfectly honest with you, Phil, it's not for your audience to pay it. And in the end of the story. And that's really what he's doing. I'm starting my life over, and I want you guys to pay for it. Like they owe him. And then that's when this whole, I gave you guys 10 years of free content. Stop. You got paid for all of that. You made your money. You know what I mean? Just like when other YouTubers say that shit too. Oh, I did it for 4 years before I got paid, and so on and so forth. That was your choice. That was your choice. And in Phil's case in particular, he just mismanaged his money. So that's nobody's fault but his. So what nerve does this person have thinking that his audience owes him something and that they should pay his dues? Why? You know what I mean? Why? Anyway.
Job soon. There's a lot of positives coming out of all this.
Oh boy.
And as you guys know, my content and everything's been great recently. The streams are great, positive and everything, but it sucks because I, in the back of my head, I just have this worry, what's going to happen? What if I can't afford it, right? Right now, I don't even know what I'm going to owe in April, but I should know within a few weeks here because, my accountant is currently working on it, and he's going to tell me, all right, here's what you owe, and then I'll have a better idea. But the bottom line is, I need help right now. I don't know what I'm going to do come April, all right? So, if you would definitely like to help in that regard, in any way, obviously, anything helps. Patreon and Teespring, those things help, but in particular, if you're a stream viewer...
That's funny, too, because he hasn't brought either one of those up in a while. Twitch was going so well for him that he almost disregarded both of those. Now, all of a sudden, that he has to double back and go back to YouTube and go back to Patreon and Teespring. And now, all of a sudden, I think someone said that he has like a new shirt design in the works, or whatever the case may be. Now he's starting to shill the old stuff again. He really looked at fundraising on Twitch to be his golden ticket. And don't get me wrong, he was still going to want Patreon and Teespring, but he was okay with getting that big money like he did in December. He was hoping to get the $10,000, $15,000, whatever it was they made, and carry that over 3 or 4 times a year. That's what he was hoping for. But he got too greedy, he got caught, and now he has to double back. It's ironic, to say the very least. DSP News.
Right now, the best way to help me would be tipping me. Reason being, when you tip me, I get that right away, and that'll be here in time for me to help with these taxes when they come up in April, okay? Everything else, other means, sometimes I have a stagger or a delay before I can actually have access to any of that. But tips, boom, I get pretty much instantly, all right? So that being said, if you're liking today's content, if you're liking the content streams, if you're doing all this stuff, all right, and you're having a lot of fun, and you want to see me continue to be successful, keep doing this as a job and stay in the house and everything going good, right? Please consider tipping me.
This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is.
Sure does.
Insane amount of disgusting toxicity.
Yep.
It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong.
Yes, it is.
I have no fucking self-control.
Sure don't.
Anything you guys contribute via tips is greatly appreciated and helps me. Like I said, all tips that I'm receiving now are going straight to taxes. They're not for anything else. Just tax, because that's, I need as much help as I can get, and I have no more money to blow, But Phil, you're complaining about your TV, why don't you get a new one? But Phil, why don't you get a new PS4? It keeps having audio issues. But Phil, why don't you...
I don't have money. All my money has to go to these taxes.
And you're right, Hobbs. He says...
But yeah, didn't you say that you were going to you would start up DSP Tries It again? You would start up DSP Tries It when better food items came out? So you don't have enough money for your bills, for your taxes. You don't have enough money for the equipment for the job, or for the business, for your business. But you do have the disposable income for DSP Tries It? Okay. All right.
An exact amount would help. You're right. You're absolutely right, Hobbs. I wish I had an amount right now I could say, this is what I'm going to owe in April. I need your help. I can't say that. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I honestly have absolutely no idea right now. Plus, on top of once my tax attorney finishes the federal taxes, there's still going to be the state. And I was told I'm not going to be told what I owe to the state until either late March or early April at the earliest. Because they're backed up and they're upgrading their equipment.
If that's the case, then how could they expect you to have their payment to them by the middle or end of February if they're not going to tell you until the beginning of February? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they really told him that, he should have questioned it, because it doesn't sound right. It's almost as if they're trying to scam him almost as hard as Phil's trying to scam his own people. It just doesn't make sense.
Wow. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
Or something like that. I don't know. But...
And there's the chuckle, which means that it's all a lie.
I'll let you guys know, obviously, once we get closer to it and once I get more information. But right now, folks,
Right now, don't worry about the exact amount. Give me everything that you have and keep doing it until I come up with this inflated number and whatnot that I'm ready to come at you guys with, and then you'll give me double that. Okay, I got you, Phil. Because that's exactly what he's saying, essentially.
certainly hope that things work out.
Shout out to what pasta do you prefer? Har har har. Here we go with the memes again. Did a 100-bit cheer. I said very excited for the.
Yeah, actually, how does he know that's a meme? I mean, does he watch Snort Burnell? Does he watch the greatness that is Snort Burnell? I suppose we'll never know.
Marathon for Doki Doki.
Astro Jet Boy did a 25-bit cheer and said, as of today, March 3rd, it has been 1 year since you uploaded the fact that you were laid off from Machinima video. I was not laid off from Machinima.
To hell you weren't. To hell you weren't. You came at them wrong, and then you said, and I quote, if you guys are going to treat me this way, I don't want to be with you. I do not want to have associations with you if you're going to treat me this way. And they sent you a letter back saying that we decided to dissolve our contract with you. You have 30 days to find a new place for yourself and your videos. It sounds to me like you got fired.
Wow. I'm a very fallible, very, very fragile, very, vulnerable person. Everyone knows that.
That's not what happened. I never worked for Machinima. They couldn't fire me or lay me off. That's not what happened at all. We had a falling out because they were treating me like dirt and not helping me at all with things that were critical to my business and to my life. And I told them I was feeling very disrespected with the way that they were responding to me. And if they were going to continue to do that, I didn't want to work with them anymore. So then they said, okay, well, we're ending our contract. So that is not being fired or laid off. That's called basically telling them, you guys fucking suck. And I had enough of you guys disrespecting me. So either shape up or I'm done. And they said, okay, then, well, we're not going to shape up. So I guess we're going to say goodbye.
That's an interesting way of... Okay, that's an interesting way of putting it. Phil, just admit that you got fired and get it over with. That's what happened. You got fired.
Let's go in the waiting room.
Sure, where is the waiting room?
What is this? Oh, okay, let me go back a little bit. This is when is this what everybody's talking about?
Well, you guys disrespecting me, so either shape up or I'm done. And they said, okay, then, well, we're not going to shape up, so I guess we're going to say goodbye.
Can I please go in the waiting room?
Sure, where is the waiting room?
Right behind you, idiot.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! Don't look.
You click on that.
You didn't have to call me an idiot. I just walked in the door. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, if you look around, you would have been able to know. It literally says waiting room on top of it.
Wow.
I'm the worst gamer on the planet. Man, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
You're quite rude.
I'm 11.
Wow.
You're 11.
Yes.
It's like, I'm 11. Deal with it. Someone go ahead and get this man some ointment for that burn. God damn.
And your parents bought you a gaming PC? What's wrong with this picture?
Probably because I'm portable. You click on it, just so you know.
Wow.
Click on it, huh?
Good, now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life. They talk to me like that. Why am I toxic?
Wow. 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 That's quite the rebuttal you got there, Phil. That's some epic rap battles of history type shit there. That's some good shit. Oh man. Couldn't even do that to her face though. You had to wait till you were safe to say that. Wow. That's a boss right there, ladies and gentlemen. True badass. You guys better look out. Tony Montana, here comes the bad guy. Get the fuck out of here.
Definitely as a person,
Oh my god.
I've grown, I've changed, I've become way more mature, that's for sure.
Jeez, that laugh was horrible.
I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that. I know you're lying. That's 100% a lie.
Damn right.
And it's 100% wrong. I'm good at lying.
Not really.
What the? Oh no! It's the Rio de Janeiro Jesus. That's great. The Rio de Janeiro Jesus is here. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got a troll. Hold on. How do you mute people? Let's see here. Report abuse, emote, respawn.
Like whisper pants.
Respawn. What happened? It teleported me. I don't know how to mute people. There's probably a pretty... Here, let's see if I can mute this guy again. If I do this, I click. There. There you go. There you go, that's how you do it. Alright. That was good to learn, wasn't it?
Stop being a moron. Seriously, stop. I'm serious. Stop.
Alright. We already got retards in here, so... It would have been one thing if the guy was another 11-year-old, but you can tell he's like an adult. He's just fucking mentally challenged, so...
I have no idea who that is. There's someone... Oh, no! My game is locking up. Did you see that? Oh my god, listen, there's someone else. Another troll. Another troll going in circles. Okay then.
Alright, I'm already bored. Dude, VRChat sucks. Let me do something. Let me go somewhere else. I'm already fucking bored. Let's go back to the Great Pug. I tried this last time and there wasn't a lot of people there. How do I leave? Wait, how do you leave?
Okay.
How do you leave the game? I don't even know. There it is. So just to show you guys live, don't ever ask me to play that fucking abortion of a game ever again. I'm uninstalling it. You can't see the pop-up. I'm uninstalling it right now.
Rage quitting?
Delete. It's gone. I don't even have VRChat anymore. Don't ever ask me for that fucking crap ever again. Seriously. What a terrible, terrible waste of my fucking time. Alright.
Wow.
Enough. Alright, done.
Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm gonna burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it.
Can't change
Can't
who you are.
change who you are, I guess.
Guess not.
What pasta do you prefer?
Alright, so there you go there. That was illuminating, I guess. Phil ran as he usually does. He's getting up there in age where you can't just run away from all your problems like that, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And as for the subs and whatnot, he just needs to accept that he's in decline. He overplayed his cards. There was no way he thought he was gonna get $10,000 a month off Twitch. He was too greedy, and he got smacked down. Good for him. That's pretty much it. As it pertains to the 11-year-old, that was amusing. I got to say at the very least. He's still a bitch though for talking about her behind her back like that. Not even man enough to approach her head on. You had to wait till you were safe so that 11-year-old couldn't put no hands to you. Lord knows she ends up throwing a juice box at you or something, Phil. That's a damn shame. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News, always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on at GTG Network and Productions. As I stated, I will probably make a video, it'll be a short one, talking about the Detractor of the Year / Detractors Awards. I think it'll be like a nice little situation for the community. It'll be open for anybody to vote. And I will get with the guy who actually came up with the idea for the Detractor of the Year award, and I'll try to put him in contact with the right people, and I'll try to spread this around, and we'll go from there. I'll make a video specifically. It'll be short, so we can kind of just all get it spread around Twitter to other detractors themselves and see if they'd be willing to just help spread the video around and try to participate. A lot of them are on Twitter. And hopefully this will be cool. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think it'd be dope to kind of spotlight some of the best and brightest in the Detractor community. And I hope it works out, to be honest with you. But like I said, that wasn't my idea. That accolade belongs to, I think it's Chaos Muffin, my dude. I think your name is. I think your name's Chaos Muffin. And but like I said, I'm sure he'll pop up in the comment section of this, and well, like I said, I'll make a video specifically. I'll have your name right in that video, and we'll go from there. So, sounds like a really cool idea. This is GTG, signing off, end of broadcast. Wow. Letting 11-year-olds walk all over you. Good God. I'm just saying. And it wasn't even like the 11-year-old was wrong. She was correct. Turn around. Oh, amazing. Jesus Christ, Phil's out here catching more L's than Meek Mills. Jesus.